Okay, this is a special edition of The Bar. If you've watched any of this show, you'll have seen that I'm trying to promote good news, that I'm trying to make people remember that this world actually can be pretty amazing, and there are times when that is extremely difficult. The events in Boston are horrific. They are just unbelievable. I can't imagine what is going through the minds of the people in Boston right now. And I know it's hard in dark times to think of any good being in this situation, but I wanted to point out a couple of things that will show you that our species actually is a bit better than this. This incident was caused by a very small number of people. Now that small number of people is up against the 25,000 odd that were running the marathon. That's 25,000 people running for good causes, running for charities, running for each other, running to make the world better. 25,000 of them, plus family and friends and spectators, all cheering them on, all making the world a better place, versus a tiny, tiny minority of people that are trying to cause problems, that are trying to disrupt this world, trying to make this world a worse place. So you look at the numbers, the good people sure as hell outweigh the bad. Now when the explosion happened, you can see the shock on people's faces, you can see the reactions, you can see them knocked down by the blast. But what you can also see is that those people then turned around and ran towards the blast. They ran towards it because people were hurt, people were in trouble and needed their help. So rather than running away, rather than turning their backs on them, people ran towards that. People didn't think about the risk themselves. They thought somebody needs help and they ran towards it. And it's not just the emergency service personnel who were brilliant, who were amazing at the event, but it's members of the public, it's runners, it's spectators. They turned around and ran towards an explosive blast because people needed their help. That's something you should focus on. That's something good. There were stories about the Red Cross needing donations, so people finishing the marathon, people that just ran 26 miles turned and ran to the local hospital to give their blood up, to give blood so that they could save somebody else. And not just the runners, but other members of the public that were around went to the hospitals to try and help. And if you followed any of it on Twitter, you'd have probably seen lots of messages from people living in Boston saying, if you're in the Boston area, if you need somewhere to go, if you need help, come to me, come to my house. People were opening their doors to strangers to use any of the facilities to just be somewhere safe among other people. Those are the things we need to focus on. There are a small number of evil bastards that will do horrific stuff like this, but there is a hell of a lot more good people that will stand up and help each other and run towards an explosive blast and just remind you that the human race can be amazing. I just thought it was necessary to maybe remind people of that. My thoughts and prayers are with the people of Boston. I'll put any links I can find in the description below for the Red Cross and Google that have a facility set up for helping people find each other. Until next time, focus on the good. Be excellent to each other. Good night.